Now let's talk about Donkey Kong Country Legend of the Crystal Coconut, just for fucks and giggles. It's a pretty decent movie, but some things don't make sense.
To know everything, you must give up everything.
Why must he give up everything? Fucking bitch.
I think Inkadinkadoo is probably looking for something more important than that, DK.
What's more important than my tie collection?
The crystal coconut, for one.
That's it! I had to give the crystal coconut away!
So the crystal coconut by itself is everything because it's most important. That doesn't make any sense. Isn't everything supposed to be everything?
Who you gonna give it to?
Well,
King K. Rool!
Why not just give it to Diddy Kong instead of King K. Rool? What was he thinking?
I did exactly as you said. So, start doling out them secrets.
To know everything, one must give up everything.
Oh, I think you goofed, DK.
So did giving the crystal coconut to King K. Rool work? No. Dumbass! After that, King K. Rool gets his guards to try to give the coconut back to Cranky Kong because he thinks it's a trick.
He just gave it to you? It's a trick.
But Cranky doesn't want it because he also thinks it's a trick.
We're returning the crystal coconut. It's a trick.
Meanwhile, Donkey Kong goes back to King K. Rool to try to get it back,
I want the crystal coconut back.
not knowing that King K. Rool already got his guards to give it back to Cranky. Then King K. Rool decides he wants it back,
Do not take the crystal coconut back to Cranky. Bring it back to me.
but Donkey Kong gives it to this pirate who gives it back because of a stupid oath.
But as a pirate and a scourge of the seven seas, I vows to come back. 'Cause we know, that's what pirates do. I steal booty.
Why not steal it now?
I knew there was something odd.
Where's
about this
King K.
victory.
Rool's tail?
You sure I'm not some kind of monkey?
Oh, you be as crock as they come, Donkey Croc. Here, seize for yourself.
Okay, you don't need a mirror to see yourself. And wouldn't you wonder why sometimes you're at a different angle in the mirror?
He stole your throne, King K. Rool, sir. Donkey Kong stole your throne. I'm aware of that, General Clump. But the question I want answered is... why?
You know, this movie really is brilliant. He stole his throne. That's so random, it's hilarious.
A recently lost memory can be restored by...
Oh, Cranky.
Ho!
Oh, come on. Why ask when he's 1 microsecond away from the answer?
Hey, my banana phone. It's gone. Probably stole it so they could spy on us.
How can they spy on them if they can only hear them through the banana if it's on? Just keep it off.
Let's radio them, then hang up!
Call just to hang up? That would only serve as a minor inconvenience, so why bother? Besides, they just call them back right away. I mean, they're walkie-talkies.
Hey, DK, what should we do with this shiny new amulet? You mean the one that is even more magical than the crystal coconut? No one can find out we're hiding this magical, mysterious amulet in the Forbidden Forest.
Clump,
What did he say?
Clump, Crusher, to the Forbidden Forest.
How could they fall for that? Why would they deliberately talk about the coconut while the banana is on right beside them, especially when they know the other banana is stolen? It's obviously a prank. Besides, even if they did hide it in the Forbidden Forest, how would they know where to find it? So Donkey and Diddy tell Cranky about their brilliant prank, but then Cranky pranks them back by telling them that they must hide the amulet in the Forbidden Forest, where no one will ever find it because it's evil.
Go to the Forbidden Forest and hide it.
Yeah, right after they pranked King K. Rool by telling him that they hid it in the Forbidden Forest.
Where am I going to the Forbidden Forest of Congo Bongo?
Yeah, no way we're going to hide it there. Why would we do that just after we told the bad guys that we hid it there as a practical joke?
I don't believe it. You're scared.
Scared? No, he's smart for once.
I'm not. I'm just...
Smart, because we just told the bad guys that we hid it there. Tell them that, because you're smart.
looking out for you, little buddy.
I take the smart comment back. Why is everyone so stupid? Honestly!
It's just a practical joke.
Practical joke.
Practical joke.
Okay, who left the banana on? Honestly.
The crystal coconut.
I gotta tell you, dudes, you are riding some serious negative waves. But you're in luck. I have cosmic jurisdiction to assign mantras. But before I can do that, you dudes will need a major cosmic cleansing and total clearing of the chakras.
What's he saying? So the pirates come back in Donkey Kong's absence and steal the coconut, all thanks to Cranky's practical joke. So everyone finds out they were pranked. Then Cranky tells Donkey and Diddy to get the coconut back from the pirates. They find the ship, but Cranky tells them to go back to the Forbidden Forest because that's where one of the pirates went with the coconut to meet King K. Rool after he passed that dumbest prank in the world onto them. So Donkey Kong finally gets the coconut back, turns out the amulet was Funky's hood ornament, and they all lived happily ever after. Overall, this movie's okay. It's funny, stupidly genius, and leaves you with a happy feeling at the end. Donkey Kong 64 was Donkey Kong's triumphant leap to the third dimension. This mighty adventure is as fantastic as any Donkey Kong country. However, the camera can be annoying at times, there's a lot of aimless wandering and backtracking, and there's too many items you have to collect. Look, why can't I pick up these red bananas? Well, the characters can only collect the items of their color. So I have to go all the way back to the barrel and switch to Diddy Kong, then go all the way back to collect the bananas. This gets very irritating, especially later on in the game. How did King K. Rool go from this to this? And why is his left eye so big? They should both be the same size. It's ugly. What? I just collected my first banana. This is my second? Wait, I still only have one? What's going on here? Why is Wrinkly Kong a ghost? Bring her ass back to life, damn it! It's depressing! And what's up with Candy Kong? Why does she keep changing? Keep her like this! Even with a few annoyances, this game's still marvelous. It's just like Banjo-Kazooie, and you've just gotta love that DK crap. Included as a bonus is the best Donkey Kong port. And look, there's the pie level. It took 18 years, but we finally got it. How high can you get? Kids, say no to drugs. Diddy Kong Racing, a fabulous racing game. The imagination implemented is astonishing. Hey look, it's Science World. Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3 suck. Controls are decent, but the graphics are incredibly detailed for Game Boy. In fact, they're so detailed, it's hard to see through certain areas, which could be deadly. And where's the classic balloon pop? In Donkey Kong Country, when you die, you get a humorously satisfying balloon pop. But here, you get nothing. Climbing ropes is awkward, and if you jump below an upper ledge, you have a split second to grab back on. So if you're above a pit, and the rope is really short, you'll feasibly fall and die. Fuck! When you jump on rope, you keep changing positions. So when bees are flying around, you'll most likely swing into one. Fuck! Why is it so hard not to change positions? 13 years after Donkey Kong came Donkey Kong. Same name, different game. So change the damn name! It continues the arcade series and it's pretty good. I love how Mario just stands there and watches Donkey Kong take Pauline away. Must Donkey Kong do that thing with his bum? This game is extremely generous with the extra lives. Rarely will you ever get game over. 10 years after Donkey Kong came Mario vs. Donkey Kong. And it's also pretty good. Stop promoting bestiality. It's just wrong. And how is this another Mario vs. Donkey Kong when you only play as the mini robot Marios? Bosses are too easy. Gameplay sucks. Moving on. DK King of Swing. An unintuitive mess. The graphics are bad. The Game Boy Advance can display graphics that are superior to the Super Nintendo, yet Donkey Kong Country looks so much nicer than this garbage. Even with the two-dimensional style, they could be better. The overly simplified controls are also bad. Basically, you only use the R and L buttons, yet controlling Donkey Kong is still awkward as fuck, especially throwing rocks at enemies. And the levels are so arduous. Cheap deaths are not uncommon. It's a pain in the ass, and it all gets so dull so quickly. The biggest annoyance is that it's so easy to fall from the very top all the way down to the very bottom. DK Jungle Climber. Same game, same pain. Right in the ass. What's next? Donkey Kong Cubed? That would have been awesome, but no. Instead, we got Donkey Konga, a damn music game. You play by clapping and drumming these bongos, which do kick ass, but they're so embarrassing. Look at me, I'm Donkey Kong! It's too simplistic and gets dull very quickly. Most of the songs are awesome, but you know what would have been nice? Donkey Kong Country music. But no, instead, we got songs like Row, Row, Row Your Boat and The Itsy Bitsy Spider that make you feel like a little baby. Hey, let's make a Donkey Kong music game with only one Donkey Kong song and a bunch of kiddie ones for all the kiddies that weren't even born when Donkey Kong Country came out. Donkey Konga 2. Same fucking game. Donkey Konga 3. Again, same fucking game. But thankfully, it was only released in Japan. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. A true Donkey Kong game. And it rocks. Yeah, you use the bongos again, but their innovation only adds brilliance. Playing with the regular controller is just complete ass. But sometimes, even the bongos are irritating. However, the main problem is that the game gets dull after a while. So what's next? Donkey Kong Wii? No. Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. One of the worst Donkey Kong games of all time. It was supposed to come out for the GameCube to replace the cancelled Donkey Kong Racing, the sequel to Diddy Kong Racing, but came out for the Wii instead. You'd assume you could play with the bongos again, but no. Even though they ride bongos, and you can plug bongos into the Wii, you can only play by shaking the Wiimote and nunchuck. You can't even play with the GameCube controller. The motion controls are cool, but really, it's like typing with mittens. The controls are horrible, and actually make me appreciate those damn bongos. Now, why are the characters so shiny? Are they covered with wax? This game could have been a classic. It would have been so much better if you could use the fucking bongos. Besides that, it's slow, the graphics stink, and it shoots rotten bananas up Donkey's ass. This game is a disgrace to the ape's legacy. Donkey Kong made me a gamer. Donkey Kong was my childhood, but now he's ruined.
He's the angry video game nerd.